And welcome back everyone, I'm James Rose and this is Amazing Cultivation Simulator. So last time we started our sect. I kind of like to call it a cult. I kind of like the idea that this is actually just a cult. And this is all just going on inside the people's heads because they're constantly high from the drugs they're taking. But what we have James Rose here, still has his damaged organs, but he's not starving to death anymore, so that's good. We bought ourselves a kitchen and a basic kind of workroom, and we've got a bedroom. I was just looking at our materials, and I noticed that we are now very low on marble. So I'm going to be a bit gamey here. I know that when you first get your inner disciple, one of the places you unlock, because you can't, we need some inner disciples before we start traveling around. One of these, I can't remember which bit it is. Or there might not be one that no, I think it's one that doesn't show yet. Basically, we can go back to our old sect that we've supposedly ran away from, that's now been destroyed, and we can steal all the marble from there. And that will be very useful to us for building up the rest of our base. Say, because from what I know, for your outer disciples, it's best if the buildings are made from earth material. The easiest thing to get for that is marble. And then you have iron nodes, focal points. I guess a focal point. Anyway, so looking at our work, it's important when you're considering this sort of thing. Who does what? James Rose has our best key, whatever it is, key gathering, and the only thing he does that nobody else does is hunting, which isn't too important right now. So what I'm actually going to do, we're going to play the game, we're going to fast forward it, because we're in the middle of the night here, and what we're going to do, in fact, what are you doing? Oh, he's going hunting. Oh, I guess he was just unconscious, wasn't he, so I guess maybe he doesn't need to sleep right now. But what I'm going to do, actually, one of the things you always start with, I think you always start with anyway, is a forming pill, and I'm going to tell James to eat this forming pill. And what that will do is that will give him a huge boost to his foundation training. I don't actually know how much it is. I've never used the forming pill before. I always just keep it. But seeing as we don't actually need James to be an outer disciple... Oh, damn, yeah. It immediately took him all the way up. Excellent. Cool. So, there's actually still a lot of buildings we need to build here. But having an inner disciple now would be really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to promote. And we only have one thing we can pick right now. He has 101% match. I'd slightly disagree, but 101% is fine, so we're going to pick that. True Sun Refining Law. One will excel in spells when cultivating in this law, but the breakthroughing will be relatively risky. Are you sure you want to follow? Yes. Cool, so... Rose James here, now, is our first inner disciple. And... Oh, no, he's not. He's still breaking through. Currently in deep thought. And he's having his epiphany, which will allow him to fly and things like that. Don't know, can they fly straight away? I think they can. Although they might need an artifact to do that. Artifacts will come to later. Here we go, and we got some achievements, which are hidden behind this right now. Actually, I think one achievement's hidden behind the other, but they came up on my Steam overlay anyway. Cultivator again. Someone among us has broken through. This one can suddenly feel strong energy between heaven and earth. Key. The gate of cultivation has finally opened to us. Cool. Well, that's one achievement, so one inner disciple. Cultivate the true sun refining law. Oh, I thought establishing a sect was one. Oh no, can we not? We can't. We haven't established a sect yet. That's why. Let's pause. One thing we will need to do now, actually, is we will need to get him another bed, because I know inner disciples don't like sharing a room with people. He's also still hurt. I wonder if we can do anything to heal him going forward. Surely we can. And actually, let's get rid of that, because he's not going to get healed anytime soon. We don't need the pop-up. So he's cultivating now, so he's just training. Now he's in a disciple. He doesn't eat, but he also doesn't do work. So we have no hunter. Both of these can hunt, though. They're both okay at that. We could also kind of do with some more outer disciples now we've lost one. But we can now establish a sect. And can I choose cult? Is cult an option? No, it's not. Okay, we'll be a sect then. So we are the Heavenly Found... I hope there's no spelling limit. Heavenly Foundation Sect. Because that's what I decided to call this series. And as far as I'm aware, we can't rename it, so let's hope I didn't spell that wrong. Cool. So we have good feng shui, we have a reputation score, which is currently 0. We don't want that to actually go up too high quickly, because when that goes up, that then increases the difficulty of enemies that attack you. So if you don't want the game to get harder, you want to keep the sect reputation down. Yes, requires a stove. Cooking orders will be automatically given out 2 hours before mealtime. Oh, that's good. I didn't know it did that. And we got another achievement. Cool. So, our sect meal is a simple meal. Can we make one? It says we can. I'm guessing you can make it just with meat. We have a bit of rabbit meat right now. We're going to need some more meat though if it's going to keep making simple meals. It's not too bad though because we have a ton of dried food and bread, so people can sustain themselves on that for now. We will want to make James his own room. We also can now send him exploring, which will be useful. I'm just remembering how all of this works. So we don't have any sentient spirits. That's the thing. I do actually already have an achievement for finding a sentient spirit. Did it by accident. Okay, so we can rename this. Oh no, we can just change the suffix here. Okay. No diplomacy. Establish a branch. Okay, cool. We can choose a leader. Can I be the leader? Okay, I'm now the leader. Cool. Let's see. Messages. I don't think the sect rules matter right now. Yeah, so we can choose whether we're good, bad, neutral, or it'll ask me each time. Asking me each time is definitely preferred right now. We have various different cultivation laws. We only have one right now. We need to obtain the other ones. But what we want to do now is... Oh, Great Bamboo Forest. That's from some DLC I bought. Rich in metallic ores, so I get iron from there, herbs and wood from there, cotton and stone essence, and then meat. So I guess we want to go adventuring. James, go adventuring. Repeat adventure. Repeat. Just do it one time for now. So, because I'll need to double check how some of this worked. I haven't actually used Inner Disciple since the first. So I've done a couple. It's not even. I can't even call it a playthrough. I've played this game a bit, but I've not actually played with the Inner Disciples much. I've mostly just done more of the Outer Disciple stuff, which is just building up the basics of the sect. Okay, so let's fast forward again. Oh, he's off. That's James leaving. He can fly now. He's going on our first adventure, lovely. And I think it'll tell us when that's done. So the other two can continue building things up. Right now, actually, well, they're both set to hunt. Only hunters will go to these flags. We could do with just exploring more of the map. We could also do with starting a farm, actually. So we have a bit of green here. There's a bit of green over there. So we want to clear off these areas first. There's plenty of food, so there's no rush to actually get them farming because we chose to start with the option for more food. Oh, we appear to have somebody attacking us. I've lost him. Where is he? I don't remember actually seeing a notification for being attacked. You. Take him out. Oh no, sorry, that's Li Yan. Whoops. Don't do that. Stop. Don't attack Li Yan. What is she? Oh no, it was a female. It was a female snake. That's what started a fight, and he hurt Li Yan. I'm getting confused. No, I'm an idiot. Cool. So Li Yan, his right rib was hurt and he was bruised, but that's fine. All of that is healed. Your training. Is it actually training time? Okay, it is training time. Training time should be over in a minute, and then they should go and Oh, what do you want? Needs a weapon for hunting. Oh yeah, because I told him to hunt the snake. The snake's unconscious because our guardian cultivator here beat it up. Um, so what else we could do? We could do with actual hunting bows rather than normal bows. I think if we use, what is it? What's a vessel spot? Oh yeah, vessel spots. I think that's like that's essentially like building like a clay dummy that does work for you. Oh no, that's not. I thought I could get a hunting bow from there. Because a bow and a hunting bow are slightly different. Okay, we'll make some normal bows. Except I haven't got any. I can only make bows. Oh no, making bows out of wood. Of course, you don't make bows out of iron. Though I guess you probably could nowadays, but they didn't in times past. Okay, cool. We also have a lot of. I'm actually building 3 of everything. I don't need to. Let's cancel a bunch of this. We'll need more tools later, but I just had James promoted, so he doesn't actually need tools anymore. If we go to the world map, we can actually see where James is. I keep wanting to zoom in here, which is why it keeps doing this, because I keep trying to zoom, but you can't. So yeah, we can see James is on his way to Namping village there. So what we're doing, we want to, as they're searching around, we want to check for these boxes. We'll check down here where James went as well. Nothing down there. So, as we go forward in the days, let's stick a explore bit here so they uncover that bit. Are either of you actually hurt right now? You've cut your arm. Did you get attacked by something? I mean, at worst they'll lose their arm. It's not the end of the world. We can grow it back for them later. Purple fabric, that's nice. Fabric is good. We can use that to make some clothing later. Clothing is not too important right now, but as we go into different times of year, we'll need different types of clothing. Oh, I think he got attacked by a wolf. So tell them to hunt the wolf, and they will go and turn that into some meat for us. Oh, it's 20 marble there. That needs bringing up. I don't think I can do that. That'll tell them to move it quicker, but it's not really important. Where are you both going? Target area. Oh, you're trying to heal her, but she's running away. Okay. Yeah, because she got attacked by the wolf. So, yeah, that will now recover. Cool. We don't want to lose either of these people. Early on, getting new people is fairly random. We will just generally have people turn up here and ask to join us. But we can't force that. Box. Oh, more marble. Cool. Okay, we have quite a bit of marble again now. I wonder if I can build another room for our new inner disciple. Oh, what was that? Did someone get attacked again? This boar? Yeah, I think he got attacked by the boar. So they can go and take the boar apart. Simple meals are being made now. The meals do decay over time, so one thing we are going to need to do, I could probably use some of the ice crystal for it. We're going to need to build a big fridge. So, can I resize this area? No, I can delete it and just make another one though. So the storage area is now here. And what I'm going to do is using ice crystals, or ice crystal bars. Right, jade bow. We're going to build ourselves another building. And this is where we're going to store all of the consumables that will go off. And by doing this, what we also will want, what you can do is get some displays. And then if we put things of the water attribute, like these ice crystal bars on these displays, those will then cool the room down. So if you look in the bottom right, anywhere I hover over, it tells you the temperature in the place. So down here. So most places right now are 1 degree Celsius. If we build something out of ice crystal and then place some water, or we'll just place more ice crystal bars on it, this room will be colder than the outside, which means we can put our consumables in it, and they will take longer to go off. So I'm just going to do that. That's actually a really small area. I might want to make that bigger. For now, it's okay. I'm probably going to want to make it bigger later. So we want to turn off everything but consumables. Only consumables go in there. And then in this area, we want to say no more consumables in there. So all the stuff should get moved into there. So there is a lot of general just bits of work for these two to do though. So it will probably take them a while. When you can, field here, start growing some wheat. And then field over here. I don't know how much a lot is for these sorts of things, so I'm just kind of guessing with these. And then we also want some herbs, some cotton, and we actually also could do with, what are they called? Ginkgo trees. I think you use ginkgo for making medicines. Cool, so these still have a lot of work to do. Where is James at? Is he actually in the village? Adventuring. Okay, I don't think he's there yet. Let's speed this up, because one of them's just asleep at the moment anyway. So you can give some direct orders for people. You can tell people to attack, stop what they're doing, go to a certain location. But I can't say, like, you go and do this, go and work in the field, particularly. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I can't click on it right now. When James was around this place, it turned out there was a lot around that could be gathered. Cool. Resource collection. Bore meat. Excellent. So he's going to bring some food back. Yeah, so I can actually prioritize things here. I would like, actually, to get this built. So I'm going to have both of them prioritize being builders. And is James coming back now, then? He did his adventure. Yeah, he's returning. So what else could we get? None of those are too super useful to us. What I could use James for is, because he moves so much quicker than the others, I could just give him some move orders and we can use him to explore the map. Also, this guy's exclamation mark, not too important. You can just talk to him and he'll give you ideas of what to do next. But say, I know he'll only tell you very basic information, so there's not too much to learn from him. How are you doing with your training? You're both kind of poo, actually. Yeah, you're both not great. It's not too important. I don't need either of you to actually be strong. In fact, one of you're building, so I'm actually going to do you be a crafter, because I need... Was that you? I don't know which way around they are. I should have given them more different names. Okay, yeah, it's the right way around. So she's going to build now, and he is going to craft all the things we need. Because having these tools will make some of the stuff they do happen faster, which is good. Oh, cultivated. Sect's Feng Shui becomes cultivated. Lovely. We have good Feng Shui. What I also need to tell them to do... Is she going to use all these blocks? I don't think she's going to quite use all of them. We don't need any more right now. Cool, so if you can look in the bottom right now where it shows the temperature to the right of the mini-map. Very bottom right. So if I come outside, it says 3 degrees. If I do in here, though, it's minus 19, which is much better for keeping food. I wait for her to finish doing this. Oh, James is back now as well. We're going to tell James to run around in a minute. In fact, can she finish doing this? I want to then tell her to put the bars. Oh, did she also... Oh, she built the displays out of ice crystal as well. Well, I guess that's appropriate. Go on, build this last one. There we go. Is that it? Or... Oh, no, I think she just dug up some weeds that are in the way. Go on, you can do it. Good girl. Now, we only actually have 3 of these left. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to give... I'll only give 1 place order. She should just take 1, I think. James, though, what we need to do, let's, we can just tell him... Oh, no. Can I tell him... Is there a way I can tell him to go up there without doing that? No. Okay, what can we do? We can do inspiration with him. We'll move him around in a minute. So, inspiration, these are essentially like his abilities. So you can put these in skills. So, one of the things we got when we were creating the characters, when we were picking our perks, one of the things we got was some extra protection for him, which will help keep him alive in fights. So he started with higher protection than he normally would. And we can then use inspiration to pick up some of these abilities. Bring about sunny weather through miracle, however this interfere and will diminish one's lifespan. Sounds like an awful idea. What I do want is this. That will, yeah, greatly increase his max ki. That'll be really good for him. So I think he needs to firstly gather more ki until he can use a spark, and that'll be when he gets stronger again. Now, James, I've already got you selected. Oh, we have a rumour. Rumours are important. For whatever reason, Mount 100 Insects recently ordered many of their disciples to attack the Evanfall Abode Mountain all at once. Both sects formed formations there, disrupting the natural phenomenon nearby. The event shut the world of cultivators. Evanfall Abode had the upper hand of facing away from the Sect gate and eventually won. Its disciples also advanced their skills in Battle of Magic, strengthening the Sect's power. Okay, cool. That's not an important one. So, get rid of that. Can I get rid of it? Nope. Okay. Let's check. You're cut, but you should be okay in a minute, I think. You're actually healthy, so let's get rid of that. You both still need weapons for hunting. Now, James. James. Go up here. There we go. When he's outside, he flies, which means we can more quickly scout the area using him. I swear there was a way of telling him to go to an area he couldn't see, but I can't remember what it was. Nah, it doesn't give any idea, any indication of how I might do that. What we can kind of do is if I just keep moving him this way, then as you have to just move to an area you can see, what we can do is tell him to move all the way down to the bottom of where we can see on the mini-map. And that'll unfog a bunch of area at once. Ooh, he found a box. Cool. No, stop practicing your bloomin' karate and head this way. Found another box. Cool. He's almost... We might as well go all the way to the edge of the map here. There we go. And then if we come down here... Oh, no. Bottom... No, here. Then we can tell him to come down here, and he'll unfog a bunch of the map for us. Cool. And then just head this way a bit. And then we can tell him to come back up here again. And he'll unfog some more. Oh, that's a shiny tiger. What's up with you? Oh, no, actually, no, it's not. I think it's the flower. It's the amber fruit. That's what's shiny. Thought there's something special about the tiger. Damn it! I wanted a shiny tiger as a pet. Oh, he actually searches boxes. That's kind of useful. So one thing I'm doing now is just looking over the area that he's just gone over and looking to see if I can see any boxes. It's kind of hard to do because it's night time. He found some iron ore, which he's probably just going to leave on the floor now because he's not a peon and isn't going to bother taking that all the way back to the sect. If he'll go and open the boxes for us, though, that's still useful. Okay, those two are up. So what I'm waiting for right now is a particular rumour that I believe always occurs. You still hurt. Oh, you've got a scar. That's alright. A particular rumour always occurs that allows you to then unlock your old sect, which is what we want. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? You're reading? Why are you reading? Go to work. There's loads of things that need doing. To be fair, I think that's they're increasing the leisure, so they don't go insane. Yeah, so he's doing some planting. Really, I could have done what you're doing the wheat first. In fact, let's oh, did I not pick a plant here? That's supposed to be wheat. I can't seem to choose to prioritize a field, which is kind of annoying. Not really need to prioritize anything right now. Although I might do priorities for... Prioritize them both to farm. We can get stuff planted, because that's kind of important. There we go, they're planting the wheat now. How you doing, James? How much inspiration do you have? Oh, you can get this one now. Yes. So we also have this one. A basic technique learned by cultivators involves concentrating key in the palm of the hand and releasing it towards the target. So that's an attack spell. We don't need that. Right now, I think we just want this because I think it will help him learn what he's doing faster. Or get key faster, which is the resource for everything. Oh, this cat appears to have attacked someone and got beat up. Someone turn the cat into food, please. Mentally unstable. Okay, so all inner cultivators have a mental state. If it goes too low, it's bad. So what we need to do is just tell him to concentrate on his mind, and that'll improve his mental state. So he's going to go play some tic-tac-toe. We could actually do with putting up something like a go table for him. Really, this should be inside. I don't think it matters what direction the building faces for this. How much marble do we have? We have like... I swear there was more marble like knocking about on the map we found though, so we could build a big building. Let's just get rid of the tic-tac-toe table and all of these bits I put down. None of them need to be there. I think that's all of them. Then I want to build a big building in the middle here. Using... Oh, we actually apparently have tons of marble. We'll get rid of this as well. That's basically only necessary for cooking before you build a stove. Once they've got all of the things planted, then we'll build a building here. I'm going to put some tables in it for people to eat at, because that improves mood, and I'm going to put in a few things for James to play with to make him happier as well. I might do 2 buildings with a door between them, actually, because I don't think that the doors matter too much. I don't think that the doors matter too much. If one of you could demolish this, that'd be great. So, one of you stop prioritizing being a farmer and come demolish this. Or don't. Just, oh, I think we've spoiled meat now. We need to get rid of that. Is there anything I can do with it? So, what you can do in this game is virtually everything has a little, I'll turn this off, a little icon like this on it. And then these are people's comments on whatever you've clicked on. As this is the English version of the game, I imagine I'm missing the majority of these because the majority of them are probably in Chinese. However, I do sometimes find some useful things here. Why did they just disappear? Oh, I might have lost internet connection? Possibly. Here we go. My wife's cooking in a nutshell. To get rid of these, just select them, click smelt. Okay, yeah, so the only thing, as far as people are concerned, is useful for these is smelting them. Smelting them will turn them into spirit stones, I think, based on the amount of key they have. These will have 0 key, so I'm not really going to get spirit stones from them, but it'll get them out of the way. Now, shouldn't you have put the blooming food in here by now? I guess we only have 2 people and we've told them to farm and things, so... Cool, so they got rid of those. So what I want to do is build us a big building in the middle here. Make sure we still have room to get in the other buildings around. And we probably want to move that well. This is way too big, but this is just to make it look impressive. Demolish the well, we'll put it elsewhere. So I do still think the well's supposed to be inside, but I could be wrong. Okay, and then we need a door, seen as... Oh, it's not central, is it? Oh, that's no good. Cancel that. Let's pause and make sure. Can we actually get a central door here? That is central, isn't it, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh no, that's 4, that's 4. Then 1, 2... Double door? Now the game is supposed to recognise a double door as 1 door. For Feng Shui purposes. So I'm hoping it will recognise that. And then in here... Oh no, wait, I take it back. What I want to do... I'll cancel both of these. And then I want to build a wall. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of annoying. I kind of wanted to have 2 rooms here with a door between them. I could just take out a middle one and have it as 2 buildings, I guess. I wanted a big central building though. Damn it. If we shrink it, then there's going to be different distances between there and there. I've actually already built a wall on this side. Okay, we'll do 2 buildings. We can possibly, when we have tons of resources later, we can rebuild things. Okay, so what is in the way here? Oh, there's a training spot still there. So one building is a different size to the other, which is no good and will need to be fixed in the future. For now, though, this will have to do. And a couple of tables in there, and then in the other room we want some leisure stuff. So we'll have a bird cage, go table, and then a ziffer. I think that can all be accessed and used. That was to do for now. We should probably start putting down floors soon. Have we made any wood offcuts yet? I don't think we have. So wood offcuts are what you need to use for flooring. So we're going to make a ton of them, because they cost virtually nothing. Still saying you need weapons for hunting. Don't you already have weapons? Nope. I swear I told them to build some bows. Oh, both the bows are here. Okay. So, you we can say equip. Where's equip? There it is. Go grab that. And you go grab that. And nothing I've tried to build is incorrect. Oh, what we have done though, luckily these haven't actually been put up yet. These, no, not the timber. All these things should be made out of iron. Actually fit a little bit more in here than I did last time. So those are all iron now. That's better feng shui. And then in this other room, how did I have it before? One like that and one like that? I think so. And then those are iron as well. Gotta get that feng shui. I mean, this is not very feng shui to me, the fact that they're they're not equal. But we can maybe move some things around later. We'll rebuild the whole sect elsewhere when in a nicer fashion. You're actually hurt? You have a scar, that's okay. God, there's constantly hundreds of things here, isn't there? Cool, so we're just waiting on them to do things now, really. Is there anything we need? I don't think there's anything in particular we need right now. I was just thinking what I might be able to send James out for. How's he doing with his cultivating? He's still doing mind. Mind could switch that back to a balance now. Anything worth getting here? Where is his inspiration? It's bottom right. So that's an attack, so we could pick that up, and we're probably going to want to later, but don't need to right now. This is a waste. No. We could definitely make him an artifact master. It's very dark. I swear this game's usually lighter. I don't suppose I can turn... I don't think brightness is an option. No, it doesn't look like there's any kind of brightness option for the game. I've also just realised how long I've been recording for. God, I really get into this. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I actually think this game's really interesting. But I totally get absorbed in what I'm doing when I'm playing this sort of thing. And it's been much too long. I should have ended this episode a whole 8 minutes ago. So you guys should thank me. Consider that bonus content. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. We'll be ending it there. If you have, leave a like, leave a comment. I should say something funny. Can't think of anything. I mean, there's a webcam of me. You can just laugh at me trying to figure out what I'm doing here. It's just kind of awkward, isn't it? Basically. Yeah. So leave a like, leave a comment. If you've watched the end of the second episode, maybe subscribe. Maybe I'll keep making these. You'll see some more. You'll enjoy them. Good for you. Good for me. You know, tit for tat, all that. But until tomorrow, have a nice day. Bye bye.